What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world but keep the sky on your mind.
Hello. Hello, and welcome to another stream here with Vladanoob. Welcome everybody. Welcome to another stream. I hope everything is well on the stream. Yes, it is. I think it is. Alrighty, today we're going to be flying in and around the island of Svalbard. Svalbard in Norway. We're going to be taking off from the airport of Longyear, and we're going to be flying around that region using the amphibian variant of the Kodiak 100. Louis. Hello there. Hello there, Louis de Menace. Nice mic, you say? Well, thank you, Louis. I hope I'm audible just fine. I don't know. Hello there, Mr. Anas. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I'm doing well, my friend. Louis de Menace. Have I seen you before on the stream, Louis de Menace? If it's your first time, welcome on board. The Codays, hello. Welcome back, man. Welcome to the chat. Hello there, Codays. Hello there. Louis de Menace says, sounds high quality. Well, thank you very much, man. To be honest with you, it's not the mic per se. I have a very rather humble mic. I have a, well, it's not exactly entry level. It's a mid-range mic. It's the Duocast by HyperX. Yeah, it's a HyperX Duocast that I have. The reason why it sounds good is because I've done a lot of tweaking in OBS. I've put a lot of filters, a lot of sound settings have been tweaked. Yep, I have tuned it. That is why it sounds decent, because I have tuned it. The default mic is not good. I mean, that's the case with almost every mic, but yeah. That's it. All right, great, man. Welcome to the stream. First time, welcome. Codays, what kind of day are you having so far, Mr. Codays? Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much, Louis de Menace. Thank you very much. I do have a lot of stuff done to it, a lot of filters and tweaking, but yeah. Thank you. Well, anyway, hope you enjoy the stream. Hope you enjoy the channel. Let's get started. with today's little flight here. As you can tell, it's a very beautiful aircraft. You are an audio engineer, Louis de Menace. Oh, well, that's interesting, man. That is very interesting. Well, if it sounds good to you, then that must be good. It's been pretty much all over the place, says Kodiak. Is that right? Your day has been all over the place, huh? Interesting, man. Well, hope you are relaxing now, at least. Okie dokie. Now, the Kodiak 100 is something that I picked up from SimWorks Studios that I've been featuring on the channel on my videos. And I thought, you know what, let's take out the Amphibian variant out for a little bit of a spin around this very beautiful part of the world. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting here to see how the Amphibian variant is gonna function. It's always a little funny to fly the Amphibian variant of the thing, but let's see how it goes. Yeah, it does sound hella good. All right, much appreciated, Louis de Menace. Yeah, this is Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. Are you a flight simmer or are you just new to flight simming? Okay, so let's take a look around here. It sits quite a bit taller, obviously, than our normal variant. So by flight gear, you mean the setup? I have a throttle and a joystick. I have a throttle and a joystick that I do have. You try to play it, but it's hard, huh? Well, yeah, you have to be into aviation and you need to know a lot of technical stuff. But these days, Microsoft Flight Sim does make it a little bit easier. There's a career mode and all that stuff, so there are aircrafts that are much easier to fly. Okay, so yeah, looks good. Let's go ahead and take care of those chocks there. Those can go. Got a pitot tube cover right there. Let's get rid of that. We've got our engine and propeller covers there. We got rid of that, along with a lot of the covers for the tubes here. Good, done. It's complex. I mean, I do like the aerodynamics of planes. Yeah, it's complex. It can be fairly advanced, but it's doable. It's doable. I would like it if you try that out for me, the career mode someday. The Kodiak, that is something I've been thinking about myself as well, so I can definitely do that, man. I can definitely do that for you. Mike Coffee 10, welcome to the stream once again. Welcome to the stream. I always wanted a good sim that works in career mode. They already have a program out there that even says, pilot, you have a mission. Yeah, as a matter of fact, some of the mission centers that are available from some of the developers like Miltech are actually better than the default career mode as well. So that is something to look into. I will definitely check out the career mode for you guys. That's something I've been thinking about. So we will do that one of these days. In addition to that, I do want to get the Miltech Mission Hub. So we'll check that out as well. It does look like really cool missions and rescue missions and all that stuff. The only thing is I don't fly helicopters. I hate helicopters. So, all right. Let's go ahead and jump in here if I can get close enough to this thing to open it, which I cannot apparently. Okay, now I can. There we go. Let's open the door up. All right, Mr. Mike Coffee. Sounds good. Get your stuff done. Very nice, very nice. All right. Let's see. Do we have any differences? Yes, we do. From the Amphibian and normal version, we do have the water rudder always up except water taxiing. We've got that. Currently, it is down, up, gear down, up. What is... Okay, that's interesting. It's very interesting. What about our landing gear? Where on earth is the landing gear stuff? Let me have a look at that. Oh, okay. That's fascinating. That is fascinating. Ladies and gentlemen, that is fascinating. So where on earth do I control? Ah, it's here. There you go. There's our water rudder. Interesting. At one time, Neofly was the one. Ah, yeah. Neofly. I mean, I started even worse than that. I started a long way back with Flight Gear, the flight simulator itself. That was something else. I used to fly Flight Gear 777. The Seattle Project 777 is what I used to fly. That was like 10 years ago. Water rudder is not easy. Water rudder, it has very, like, you need to have some basic understanding of water physics to control this aircraft, but yeah. Okay, let's get started. And two interesting things to note. Today we are very close to the World Seed Vault, which you can find nearby in Longyear. That is a bunker in Norway where they store seeds of all sorts in case there's an apocalypse and we need the seeds to regerminate and repopulate the earth with plants. There's literally a seed vault. And we are very near that. We'll go and take a look at that area. And we also have a very large, some sort of satellite communication station nearby. We'll take a look at that as well. So two very interesting places for us to check out today. All right, the seed vault and the satellite stations. Okay, time to get started for real now. Let's go up here. Get our fuel selectors going. There we go. Master shut off. We can put that down there. Good. All this is looking good. Nav lights on. Beacon lights on.
Runway landing. Gear is down for runway landing.
The gear is down,
Runway
yeah.
landing. Gear is down for runway landing.
Yeah, can you please keep quiet?
Runway landing. Gear is down for runway landing.
Thank you very much. So we've got our indicator here. Water and runway gear indicator, which is good.
Runway landing.
Good. Excellent. Okay, now we can get started up with our engine startup, which is fairly simple. Let's keep wings level, it says. So we're going to wait a little bit and then we'll get started with our engine startup procedure here. Just want the AHRS to align completely. It's a very beautiful aircraft. Kodiak 100. Ooh, very nice. Rex Atmos doing that brilliant lighting effect right there. Okay, our views are good. Let's head back in here. There we go. We've got that done. Let's put our fuel pump on, ignition on, starter to high. NG rising. NP is slowly rising. There we go. It's stable. Let's push that to low idle. NG rising. There we go. That's good. Let's get our propeller RPM up. Let's turn these on. We really don't need our ignition or our starter or the auxiliary fuel pump. Let's put our taxi lights on. Flaps down to position 20 today. Not much in the way of wind, so we're okay. We should ideally take off from runway 10. It's nice that you stream in 2K. Yes, I do stream in 2K. That is available to you guys if you would like to use that setting. So yeah, actually at one point I used to stream in 4K. I cut down the 4K stream down to 2K because most people don't watch it in 4K anyway, so I cut it down. Although do let me know, at one point I would like to test 4K again. If you guys perceive a real difference between 2K and 4K, then I'll switch to 4K, but otherwise I'll leave it on 2K. Yeah, I agree, 2K is the sweet spot. I'll tell you honestly, I did make a mistake putting it in 4K. I should have just left it on 2K. So yeah, 2K is the sweet spot for sure. Okie dokie, we've got that ready, ladies and gentlemen. You have a 2K monitor, then it'll look perfect on it. With a 2K or a 4K monitor, a 2K stream looks great. Yeah, but 2K monitor, it'll look great. It'll look great on a 2K monitor. Fantastic, man. Lovely. All right. Pitot heat, we need that today, so we're going to turn that on. Pitot heat left and right. We need that today. Surface and propeller ice protection. Let's put it on normal today. Not high. I don't want it on high. I want it on normal. Why can't you do normal? I can only do max. Okay. I'll leave this off for now. Yeah, I'll leave these on. Okay, let me get some lighting going on here. Yeah. Okay, I think that's good. Alrighty. Ready to taxi and get on out of here. We are. Sound like Yoda there, but that's okay. Release that parking brake. And we are rolling, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it a bit of throttle. Open it up. As a matter of fact, if I put the condition lever on high there, that will get us rolling and we can taxi just like that. Yeah, the rudder is a little bit funny, as you guys can tell. It's acting a little bit weird. Check this out. Yeah, it acts a little bit weird. It sticks. I don't understand why the rudder is sticking there. Okay. Just testing the turning radius here. Give me a second while I do this. Yeah, we're okay. All right. We should take off from runway 01 rather than runway 28. Yeah, so let me just go this way. Yeah, there's quite a bit of shaking. This shaking effect is excessive, to be honest with you. It's so excessive. And I need to cut it down. I need to cut it down. It's too much. Let's cut that down a little bit, shall we? This is fine. This is fine. No, these are not the vibrations that are causing this issue. That's interesting. I think I'll leave it here. Yeah, I think I'll leave it here. Okay, should we use the whole runway today? That is a good question. Why not? Let's turn this aircraft around. Brilliant. There we go. Let's bring it around right here. Gonna put the brakes on for a second. Our surveillance is not where is that? On. There we go. Good. Any other lights we need to worry about? Strobe lights, landing lights, yes please. I can go to normal. Taxi lights can come off. We're looking good. High idle set. Flap set. Trim not set, so let's set our trim here to take off pretty much. There we go. Rudder trim, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not gonna bother with the rudder trim here today. Sharing the runway would be better. Sharing the runway? What do you mean by that, Mr. Mike Coffee? Sharing the runway? I don't understand. Okay, we are ready for takeoff. Why don't we just go ahead and get on out of here. before it gets too dark in here, right? So let's do that right away. Parking brakes released. Lining up a little bit better there. That's enough, good enough for us. Torque coming up. Torque setting is good. Okay. Right. What? What do you mean gear is unsafe?
Runway landing. Gear is down for runway landing. Runway landing.
What just
Gear is
happened?
down for runway landing. Runway landing. Gear is down for runway landing. Runway landing. Gear is down for
Alright. I get what you mean.
runway land.
What on earth just happened though? What on earth just happened? This is so weird. So we have engine shutdown. I'm so scared of planes and I want to get a license to fly. Don't be scared of planes, they don't do much. Trust me, flying in the simulator is much scarier than in real life, to be honest with you. Like, you saw what just happened? I have no idea what just happened. Our gear was down, everything was fine, and for some reason it just decided to crash. I don't know what that was, but let's try that again. Let's release that. And XPDR is fine, our takeoff trim is not. Everything else seems to be okay. So far, fingers crossed, we'll be alright. Okay, fine. Let's just go back and try that again. There's no need to be scared of planes. Planes are actually relatively safe. What you need to be scared of are helicopters, man. Helicopters are scary. Airplanes are not. Helicopters are scary. They are terrifying. Okay, I think we have it under control. Hopefully we do. Let's find out. I hope the gear doesn't screw up now. Okay, let's taxi one more time to the end of the runway there and see what happens. I heard planes are safer than cars. Yes, they are. Statistically speaking, your chances of getting into an accident in an aircraft are far lower than on the road. However, once you do get into an accident in a plane, it tends to be much more perilous. But helicopters, on the other hand, are dangerous as hell. Like, I don't think people fully understand the complexity of accurately flying a helicopter. It's much more. It's more difficult than people think. A plane is a piece of cake compared to a helicopter. I don't know how those pilots do it, man. You need to have some serious steel balls to do that stuff. Very, very difficult. I don't even fly helicopters in a flight simulator because that's how frustrating they are to me. So I cannot imagine doing that in real life. Okay, let's try this one more time. I hope we don't crash this time, because there's no reason for us to crash. Yeah, let's just turn right here. That should be enough room for us to take off. Flaps need to go down. There we go. Yep, flaps are going down. Lights on. Strobe lights on. Taxi lights can come off. Everything else looking good. Pitot heats can go on. Everything else is fine. Okay, so let's see if this time around we have better luck, right? Parking brake released. Rolling. Torque. Alright, we seem to be okay so far. 57, 60. We can take off now if we want to. There we go. Gear up. Flaps up. There we go, that's much better. Brilliant. Flaps up further. And out we go, ladies and gentlemen. There's the airport right there. Yep, this time around we are okay. I don't know what happened the last time. Look at this beautiful stuff. Absolutely stunning, isn't it? Keeping an eye here on the NP. We're gonna reduce that rotation a little bit. Keep that torque slightly lower than that. There we go, we're looking good. Wow, it is a very large ship. It's beautiful. We'll turn around and we'll take a look at that seed vault that I was speaking about. Take a look at that momentarily. Now, I don't know where exactly it is, because I feel like the scenery is messing up a little bit, the way how it's represented. So let's see. I think we have an issue with the way how the scenery is shown in the various maps, but let's go and have a look at that seed vault thing if we can find it. Ah, there, I see the station already, the satellite station. I see it right there. So let's go check that out first, and then we'll check out this beautiful icy landscape here, as well as the seed vault. So we'll check them all out. Give ourselves a bit more speed here. I think this flight model is actually pretty accurate. In all honesty, the flight model is pretty accurate because we're flying the Amphibian edition. There is a significant difference in the drag between the aircraft with the floats and the ones with just the gear. There is such a big difference in the drag. So it is modeled fairly accurately, I have to say. It does look nice, I agree. It does look really cool. We've got some windshield icing effects already. And there is that station we're talking about, the satellite station. We've got serious icing conditions. I need to turn on some... I really do need to turn on some heating here, don't I? There is the satellite station we're talking... Oh, we're gonna stall.
Gear is up for water.
We're gonna stall unless I bring our aircraft down a bit. There we go. That is lovely. Look at that. It's modeled really nicely here. Beautiful. Wow. Wonder what exactly the exact purpose of this thing is. Okay, we'll continue flying like this and we should come across that the seed vault at some point. Yeah, imagine that. Flight simming. The world of flight simming is fascinating. Okay, let me get back in the plane here. Where is that seed vault? That is what I'm looking for. I'm hunting for that seed vault thing. I can't quite find it. Can't quite place my finger on it. I don't know where exactly it is. Yeah, it sounds great too. Whoa, imagine living here. I'm not entirely sure where this seed vault thing is. I'm looking for it, but I'm not sure that I know exactly where it is. Unfortunately, it's not showing up correctly anywhere nearby. But it is here somewhere. It's in this region, very close by. That's something I know. We're dropping our speed, some extreme maneuvering, not recommended. and so close to terrain, but you know how we fly here on this channel. It's near a road that looks kind of funny. Where exactly is it? I'm not sure. Also a little bit faster than I would like us to be. Is that the road? Where would it be? Is that it? No, that's not it. That is not it either. So I'm not sure where exactly this is, to be honest. It's nearby, and there's a road
500.
that leads to it. I have an idea. I have an idea for us to figure out where it is. Okay, let's try this one more time. How does your computer process all of this ultra graphics? That is the big game. That is the big game, Louis. Microsoft Flight Simulator eats up PC specs like it's nothing. I mean, only recently do we have a graphics card that's actually capable of properly rendering all of this stuff. Even the 3090 is not enough to do this in 2K or 4K. That's how serious it is in terms of graphics. So it's not easy. It's heavy on my PC as well. You need to spend a good amount of money on the specs to get this. Very, very difficult to do this. Even when you get the right hardware, there's so much tuning that you have to do with the settings. So many different settings. You gotta change so many settings from so many different places before you even have a shot at getting the right performance and graphic balance. Yeah, with the new prices, good luck. It is rough with the new prices, but if you were lucky enough to purchase something a little earlier, like my computer is not new, it's a couple of years old at this point. Oh look, bears. We have wildlife. We've just spotted wildlife, ladies and gentlemen. Are those polar bears? I think I just spotted what? Finally, we got some unplanned wildlife. Yours is 5,000 or 4,000? I have a 4,000 series. Specs are in the description. The PC specs are in the description. I have a 4,000 series, not 5. Where are the bears?
500.
We just saw the bears. Where are they? There they are. See that? We got bears here. Check that out. We got bears. That is so cool. That is so cool. You know what? I need to take a better look at that. We need to ask the autopilot to hold on to this. Hold that altitude there as well. Go to heading mode. I'm gonna let the aircraft go, and it's not doing a good job. Okay, let's increase the altitude there. How about that? Yeah, let's do that, and then I'll say VS perhaps. There we go. Come on, autopilot, you can do this. Don't let me down now. There we go. Okay, come on, give me VS. There we go. Alrighty, now let's fly around and look for those bears and take a good look at them. Yeah, the game is very addictive. It's brilliant, especially if you're into flying, and you'll be in this all day every day, just like I am, which is what I'm trying to do. I want to become a full-time streamer of this game is all I want to do. Okay, let's continue with our turning around here. Where are those bears? Have we lost track of them? They're somewhere here, right? Good lord. They were somewhere here. I don't know where they are. Where did they go? Where'd they go?
500.
Yeah, 500. We don't worry about that. We don't worry about that on this channel. Come on, where the bears at? Where are all the bears? I think we've lost them. So either we've lost them or they're on this shelf over here. That's interesting, huh? Where are they? Does anybody have visual on the bears? No, we don't. I think the bears have gone. Oh! Yeah, the bears have gone. Never mind. Okay, cool. Let's continue flying around here and see what else we can spot. Because that was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Now, we need to find that vault. That seed vault. Let me get windshield eyes on for... I need to get that up. And I need to put that on automatic. Put that on, put that on, put that on. There we go. Yeah, let's get that up. And there we go. We've got that disappearing right there. Brilliant. Okay, so now to find the seed vault.
500.
We come here. Let's go here. Somewhere here is the seed vault. It's supposed to be... There's a road. Aha, it's here. We just need to come to this particular point right there. Okay, so let's turn our aircraft around and let's go find it. Let's go find that seed vault. We have to see it today, right? We've got sufficient fuel, not a lot, but we've got sufficient fuel. So let's go check out that seed vault first. And after we do, we'll go around to more pots. Where is that seed vault? It's supposed to be somewhere right here. I'm confused. Interesting, isn't it? And then after that, we'll fly around some of these valleys and all of these areas right here and check them out before we come back in. So a little bit of a tour. That's pretty much all today is. Okay, we are headed pretty much for the same area where the thing is. Let's turn it a little bit off to our left. There we go. Now to locate it. It is here. I just saw it. Yeah, it's here. This is where it is. That's where the bunker is. Yeah, that's where the bunker is. So we just need to spot that and we are good. Right here. Yep. That is hella nice. That is so nice. Ah, there it is. I see it. I see it, ladies and gentlemen. I see it. It's right here. There it is. There it is. We have visual. There you go. Oh, it's... This thing is blocking our view here. There it is. That right there. No, this right here is the bunker. That is the seed vault. Right there, you can see the vault. That is where they store all sorts of seeds of different plants in case there is some sort of apocalypse. Fascinating, isn't it? There we go. We finally managed to spot that thing. Let's turn it around. Can we turn it around? Take a quick look one more time and then we'll get out of here. It's beautiful, this area. There we go. It's right here, so we need to come back around. Come back round this way, thank you. Just beautiful. And I don't know what this is, but it does seem like it's a handcrafted area there as well. I don't know what exactly goes on there, but fascinating. So close to the airport right there too. Very nice.
500.
Just need to watch out for any collision. Okay, I think that's good enough. There we go. Alright everybody, we managed to spot it and there it is. Okay, cool. Now let's get on out of here for a second. We will head on towards our... Let's dip into the valleys perhaps. Yeah, we'll dip into the valley. We need to perform a couple of water landings obviously, because that's the whole point of having a flying an amphibian edition here. What's inside the vault? Seeds. Seeds of all sorts of plants from around the world, in case there is a catastrophic event and they need to be repropagated. So literally that's what it is. That's what I've read it is. I'm not entirely sure if that's actually what it is, but that's what they say is in there. Nice, right? Okay, let's dip down into this valley now. Well, it doesn't seem to be very... Okay, you know what, let's just go. My aircraft. There we go. Thought that only in the movies. Oh, no. Norway has a number of these vaults. I think there's even an Oreo vault. I don't know where the Oreo vault is, but I'm pretty sure the seed vault is that. There we go. We are dipping right into this valley just to check out some of these features here. We'll fly to the right here. Just like that. There we go. We'll explore this area, but we need to stay close to the water so we can perform a couple of landings here. As a matter of fact, there is a nice little spot we can perform a few landings at. We'll go there today. Okay, my aircraft, let me just be careful with it. Low ice speed. Oh, okay, sorry. For anti-icing to work properly, we need to give it a bit of emergency power here. Watch that. Okay, we are barely climbing, ladies and gentlemen. So the Kodiak 100 has good performance. It really does. But this particular version, the ones with all the floats, it has too much drag. So it doesn't give you the performance of the regular landing gear. That's something I'm not quite used to. So I need to be careful here with that. Okay. Very lovely this place, isn't it? Check that out as we climb out here. Nice and easy. There's a peak off to... yeah, this might not be a good idea, but let's try. Check that out.
500.
500 indeed. Ooh, sorry. There we go. This is crazy. Mr. Anderson, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. That is absolutely stunning. This is why I love flying in icy areas of the world. It's just really, really fun. Something about the icy landscape just so satisfying to me. Hope you guys feel the same way about it. I think it's time for us to perform our first water landing here. I found a nice little nook. I'm not sure if we'll be able to land in there. If not, there is another place coming up not too long from now, so let's check it out, eh? Need to watch our speed. Yeah, our speed is fine. Speed is fine. Look at that. we go. I think that's where we're gonna land. I think that is where we're gonna land. Look at that. Beautiful, my goodness. Quacker, places around the Himalayas are some of my favorite spots for flight simming. Oh yes. In fact, on this channel, I believe I've taken a break from going to the Himalayas. I've overdone that entire region of the world. Ooh, we're almost overspeeding. Let's cut down our throttles. Let's swing back around and come in for a nice water landing. See how that goes here today. I agree. I have a couple of videos in that part of the world. It's brilliant. It's so nice. Incredible part to another one of my favorite places would be Alaska. I love flying in Alaska. Alaska is fun. Okay, let's attempt a landing. It is beautiful, isn't it? We take a look around. Look at this. Just coming in around like that. There we go. We'll find ourselves landing or somewhere right here. Cut the throttle fully. Oh, yet to see it. Yeah, definitely go check that out. Check that out. Water landing is never easy, so let's see how this goes. Water landing is never an easy business, even in the most perfect conditions. So let's see. Let's see how this goes. Bleeding speed there. Flaps down.
500.
500. Flaps down. Flaps down. I hope gear is up. Ignore that low ice thingy. Should I just cut it out? Okay, so let's try and land this aircraft.
Gear is up for water landing.
Yep, gear is up for water landing. Thank you.
Gear is up for water landing.
Uh-huh.
Water landing. Gear is up for water landing.
Yes, I know.
Water landing. Gear is up
Oh
for
my
water
goodness.
landing.
Oh my gosh.
Water landing.
What?
Gear is up for water landing.
What?
Water landing. Gear is up for water landing.
How is that even possible? How is that even possible? I am thoroughly confused. How on earth is that even possible? We came in so gently here. Is this water too shallow? There's no way. No way that this happened. How is that even possible? This water is definitely deep enough for this. It is. It most definitely is. What? These are parts of the sim that are just not as... Like, there's no reason why that would happen. Sometimes the sim physics bugs out. I don't know how it happens. Absolutely, I agree with you. Especially water physics in Microsoft Flight Sim, it's just not great. It's just not great. In some areas, this happens. There was absolutely no reason for that to happen right now, but it did. We only have a 4-knot wind. There's no way that should have happened. So, let's try that, shall we? There we go. We've put us back on the water.
Water landing. Gear is up for water landing.
And our engine is cut off as well, obviously.
Gear is up for water landing.
Let's cut
Water
that down.
landing. Gear is up for water landing.
Okay, there we go. Let's cut all of this out. Let's restart our engine, right? Let's put that up. Back up. Let's go. Unbelievable that that would happen. Yeah, it is a shame, isn't it? Like, the amphibian editions are so useless because of that. We can't just fly anywhere we want to. Doesn't work. Okay, propeller RPM max, we're alright. Let's put that down there. For takeoff, we can switch that off. Come down here, come down there. We're good. Let's put that to high idle there. And let's deploy our water rudder for a second. Okay, are things working? They should be. Yeah, they really do need to fix this, don't they? I tried to fly a Cessna onto Lake Michigan this morning near the pictured rocks and it rolled violently. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I have only found a few areas where water physics are okay. The dynamics are really bad. More than once I've landed in a seaplane and it acts like I was on dry land. Flip straight over. Yep. I'm glad I'm not the only person who has experienced this problem. Oh, you're not, man. Trust me. And that's one of the reasons why I don't fly a lot of amphibian stuff, because it just doesn't work. Like right now, the physics are like, okay, you're on the water, everything is fine, we're wobbling around, it's good. And then, I don't know. Let's try give it some power. Is it gonna even move? Why is it behaving like I've got parking gear on? I mean parking brakes on. We are completely stuck in the water right now. I'm not even kidding. Look at this. We are stuck in the water. Interesting. Yeah, we're just stuck in the water. That's nothing. I pulled up to the dock and all of a sudden I got thrown into the air backwards. Ah, yes. That is a classic thing too. Look at that. Rudder surface malfunction. What are you talking about? I didn't do anything for anything to malfunction, but here we are. See that? It's terrible, isn't it? Now, unfortunately, I can't control the... Let's try put our aircraft down somewhere here. How about that? Let's try somewhere here. Give it a bit of throttle. Nope, nothing. Yeah, that's what I just did. I just did. Yeah, it thinks you're on dry land with the floats. Yep, it is. Try putting the amphibian wheels down. I bet it will let you roll forward like you're on land. Yeah, I tried the slewing thing. It doesn't work. But we are shaking around like we're in the water, so that's working. Let's try that, right? Let's drop our gear, see what it says. Come on. Oh, it won't let me drop the gear.
Gear is unsafe. Check gear.
Runway landing. Gear is down for runway.
Oh, that's gonna flip us.
Runway land.
Gear is unsafe. Check gear.
Yeah, that's gonna flip us.
Water landing. Gear is up for water.
Yeah, we're stuck in the water.
Water landing.
Funny how developers have jumped on and the public for 24. If people protested, maybe Asoba would think twice. Yeah, that's what it is.
Gear is up for water landing.
That is what it is. See that?
Gear is up for water
Just total nonsense.
Water
There's
landing. Gear is
nothing
up
that can stop an aircraft from moving in the water if you put the throttle up. Nothing.
water landing.
But here we are.
Water landing. Gear is up for water landing.
Shut up, little lady, with all of that stuff. So there we go. Stuck in the water. I have an idea. We can probably get ourselves. Okay, let's try this. I have an idea. Let's try one more time in the water. If it doesn't work with the slew mode in the water, I'll put it on land and then we'll see what we can do from there. Okay. This is slew mode, by the way. Good lord. I can't increase my height. I don't have the settings. I don't have the controls for it. Crap. Let's try here. There we go. We're in the water. Nope. Yeah, this is broken. This is broken. I think we have to get ourselves back on dry land here. So let me try that. If you're wondering what on earth this view is, that's another glitch that happens to me while I try to use... Okay, let's put our aircraft on dry land.
Runway landing. Gear is down for runway landing. Runway landing. Gear is down for runway landing.
We're on dry land.
Runway landing. Gear is down
Or
for
rather,
runway landing.
it's ice, so
Runway landing. Gear is down for runway
let's try this one, shall we? Okay, so now we are in a place like this. What are you doing? Good lord, aircraft. Okay, we're in a place like this. Let's try and take off this way, shall we? It's gonna be very bumpy, but we can try.
Runway landing. Gear is
Okay,
down for
so
runway landing.
that's done. That's done. That's done. Everything is looking good. Let's go ahead and try that, shall we? Why isn't it moving? There we go. Okay, now we're moving. Good. Yeah, I got it. Rudder surface malfunction, whatever it is that you want. Okay. What can we do here? It's very bumpy. Yeah, this is gonna cause us to crash. Let's turn it around and see if there's a flat area. Yeah, I think I can take off from here if I push it, right? Let's try. Let's give it a go. Let us give it a go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Nope. Not gonna work. We are... This is terrible. Let me just go back to slew mode here. Let me just go back to slew mode here. How can we get out of this? Yeah, how can we get out of this? Let's try. Let's find a flat land. Yeah, okay. No, none of these places are good enough for this aircraft to take off from. That is the problem. It needs a bit of room to take off, and this thing is not... Okay. How about right here? That just might work. Or maybe not. Yeah, this is rough. Nope, look at that. It is just terrible. It's not letting me do... Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, for the love of God. What can we do here now? What can we do here now? Unfortunately, I don't have the controls set up for slewing up and down. Can't you reset the malfunctions? That's the funniest part. Honestly, this particular aircraft does not have an EFB. You don't have a way of resetting the malfunctions. We don't have a way of taking off from here. Honestly, we can't. It's not possible. It is not possible. Wait. This area is flat. It might be possible. Let's try this area. Yep. I think we can do it here. Put it down. Let's try this. This might be possible. Okay. Release parking brake. It's not letting me control the direction of the aircraft. It's very annoying. Oh my gosh. Look at that. It won't let me control it. Yeah, we're screwed. There's nothing we can do. Come on, just let me... Nope. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, we're screwed. We are screwed, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. These are the times when I feel like these guys are having a laugh. These are the times when I feel like these guys are having a laugh. This is so fun. Anas, I disagree with you, man. This is frustrating. Let's try this one more time. Oh, wait. Hold on. I think I figured out one of the reasons why. This. Let's try this. And the rudder trim is messed up. There we go. That makes a lot more sense. Everything is messed up. Let's try that one more time with everything reset. Let's see if we can get ourselves out of here, because we should be able to, right? I'm gonna go central on that, take off on that. That's good. Now let me try. Release parking brake. Go up there. Come on. Our condition levers are set, right? Yeah, they are. Okay. I believe I can take off. Yeah, I believe I can. Let's go. Let's go max power on this. Come on. Give it to me. Come on. Good Lord. No. No luck. No dice. 46, 47, 48, 50. Yeah, we're not gonna make this. Nope, we are not. Nope, not gonna happen.
Stall. Stall. Stall.
Yeah, this is just stupid. This is just stupid at this point. I just need to get in the air. Let's go back towards the let's go back towards that flat area of ice. Oh my god. This thing is just crazy, honestly. Let's try that again. What about taking off from the water? We just tried that. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Let's try that flat piece of ice, and that is our last chance. Got Friends Beaver. I have heard of that, but I have no idea whether it works in 2024. I mean, come on. I think we should be able to take off from here at one point or another. Let me try that. Is our gear down? It is. Yeah, there it is. It's barely functioning, but it is down. We are in ice after all. Yeah, I'm gonna cook my engine at this point. I'm gonna cook my engine at this point. If it hasn't already cooked. Yeah, I probably cooked it. Can't you fix it to function? You can't fix it. There is no EFB function for fixing it. That is the problem. There is an Asobo keybind for repair and refuel, which might be worth a shot. That's a good one. Let's find that out. Keyboard. Repair and refuel, you say. Repair and refuel. Oh. Fully repair and refuel the user aircraft. Unfortunately, the code is I don't have slew up set for a particular reason. There is repair and refuel, but which key can I use? Oh, sorry. Yeah, let's try this. Okay, I have applied it completely. Maybe that will help. Yeah, it seems to be helping, Mr. Anderson. Let's set up some slewing. Let's slew. Slew, translate, slew left. Where is slew up and down? Slew pitch up and down. Where is slew up and down? I believe there is slew up and down. Yeah, translate up and down. Let's try that, shall we? Let's try that. Slew up is going to be... Yes, I want to edit it. Slew up is going to be that. Slew down is going to be that. Okay. Let me just search by input to make sure that that's fine. Why does it have one less than the other one? That's kind of weird. Oh, it's for running. Okay, never mind. Okay, I think we're good. Let's try this. Control Shift R. Oh, that's a good one. That's not a bad one at all. Unfortunately, it's not a function that I usually use, and I've got ChasePlane, so I have to be really careful about the conflicts. Okay, Let's release that. It seems to be working, Mr. Anderson. Let's try and powering up our aircraft. Everything is looking normal apart from flaps. Let's put that down. But I have no rudder control. Okay, now I do. Alright. Okay, let's try this. Come on. You can do this. There we go. I think we have made it. Come on. There we go. We're up and out of here. Thank you, Mr. Anderson. That has worked for sure. Yep, I can feel that heaviness for sure. The fuel tanks are full, but thank you very much for that, Mr. Anderson. That has helped us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we are in the air. There we go. Put our NP down slightly. There we go. Codays, thank you for reminding me about the slew mode as well. I've got that fixed as well. We're good. We are good. We are up and back at flying. Thank you very much, guys, for that. That is much appreciated. All right, now I don't think we should attempt another water landing. What say you guys? But at the same time, it doesn't make sense because the whole point of flying around in the Amphibian edition is to be able to make those landings, right? So you tell me. I don't know. Should we attempt this again? Should we attempt this again is a question. Obviously not in this particular bay. We'll head on over to the next bay that is very nearby, as a matter of fact. We'll go in and land there. We'll attempt a landing there, perhaps, yeah? If you guys look at my FMC thing right there, you can see that little nook on the other side. I think we can try that. Yep, it's worth a shot indeed. Yeah, maybe it's not modeled properly, the water here. Let's try the next one. Okie dokie. Yeah. See, the thing is, I try my best not to use these shortcuts while flying to keep it realistic. And that's the reason why you find that sometimes I try my best not to use them. So, let's see. What is making that noise? That is not that. What is making that noise? Yeah, so what is the issue? There we go. That's much better. It's an altitude thing. Okay, so let's try over here. That bay hopefully is much better. And we're gonna attempt a water landing there. If that also does not work, then I don't know what to tell you. We gotta head back down to the airport where we came from, and then we can attempt it right there. The sun is going down, so we gotta be careful here. Let's try some of the waters around these parts. How about that? Let's just turn in. Let's turn in. Yeah, it is pretty fun to figure stuff out. But yeah, I try my best not to use the shortcuts. You know, just to keep it realistic. I feel like the immersion is you know, it breaks it, but what can you do? What can you do when this is what Microsoft forces you to? There's a lot of broken parts in this simulator, unfortunately. And there's nothing we can do about it. This aircraft is so slow. Yeah, it is pretty slow. Our flaps can go up. Hopefully that will help us with speed. Good. Excellent though. Let's enjoy some views after that stressful little messing around there. You see, glitches like this kind of interrupt the whole process. It breaks that immersion. And that is something that's not nice. You know what I mean? It turns the flight sim into a game. Then it becomes more like a game. And that's not nice. Just in case it happens again, I might grab some popcorn. Please do. I don't think it's cheating to use the repair tool when dealing with a sim-ism like water that acts like land. Yeah, I agree there. I mean, what other choice do you have? You don't have a choice, you know what I mean? That's not a you problem, that's a sim problem. So in that case, yeah, I think it's acceptable. But ideally, the scenario we want is to go through the entire flight with full immersion without having to remind ourselves that it's a game. Then that defeats the purpose of flight simming, in my opinion. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool, though. It's pretty cool. It's interesting. There we go. Onto that little bay area. Let me take a good look. Yeah, we're heading towards that bay area right in front of us. Lovely. We pay top dollar for extremely realistic models of aircrafts like from PMDG or Phoenix and whatever. And then we have to deal with like glitches and use shortcuts. That kind of takes it away from it, and that's a bummer. Look at that view right there. Asobo always wanted a game, but we pushed back. Well, there is X-Plane and a certain will slap me and say, get the word out of your mouth. X-Plane. No. X-Plane is the king. X-Plane is a legend. On this channel, I am heavily pro X-Plane. It's just that I need to start flying it more. It's that I have far less on X-Plane than I do in MSFS. But honestly, X-Plane is the king of flight simming. X-Plane is the king of flight simming. I will stand with you on that, my coffee. X-Plane is the king of flight simming. Nothing feels like the feeling on X-Plane is unbeatable. When you're flying, you can immediately feel the difference. Downloading map enhancement right now actually. Oh, Mr. Anderson, map enhancement does help a lot. You could also try, what is it called again? The one that I have, Auto Ortho. You could try Auto Ortho. Auto Ortho is pretty cool if you want to try it. Exactly, X-Plane is a one-man show and it's not a mafia, and that's both their advantage and weakness. They don't have the resources to compete with MSFS directly, but they're doing a great job, to be honest. This scenery, this scene right here is just gold. This is a money right here. Look at that. Look at that. That could be in the trailer for flight simming right there. Okay, we need to turn around and come into land here, don't we? So let me go ahead and do that. Disengage that autopilot, cut down that throttle, and let's go down. That is a view for sure. I have to agree that Mr. Mayor is there with X-Plane. It's something else. It's a brilliant flight sim, and it has some great models available as well. Honestly, X-Plane is amazing, and better lighting than MSFS too, don't you forget. I need to fly X-Plane. I've been saying that for a couple of weeks. I will bring that back into consideration for sure. The debris valve ruins it. See, it's not just the debris valve. A couple of things are not modeled well on this particular thing. You can spot quite a number of polygons on the SimWorks Kodiak. That's one thing I don't like about this particular aircraft model. You can spot quite a number of polygon. So that is something that I have a complaint about. The textures are not good with the SimWorks one. The flight model is okay. It's actually pretty good. But not the texturing. The texturing is eh. And the thing in Microsoft is, as much as you're a flight simmer and physics is important and whatever, we pay for Microsoft Flight Sim because of the visuals. And if visuals are lacking, I would rather be on X-Plane.
500.
That's what it is, you know? Okay, let's cut that down. We are set for gear with water landing. Yes, we are. Water landing it is. I want to land out of the bay just in case there are any glitches a little inland. Slowing down gently. Flaps down. Nice and easy. Look at how gently I'm flying this, just so we can see if there's any issues. Flaps down completely. It's unnecessary, but let's try. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Like, what the heck? Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you guys see that? Seriously. That is probably the most gentle water landing of all time. What could have possibly done that? Dynamics and sound important to me. My only real struggle with X-Plane is finding a multiplayer add-on that works best. Are you someone who likes to fly multiplayer? Because I'm not someone who likes to fly multiplayer, so that's probably why you have a little bit... Wait, with X-Plane there is one that works really well. With X-Plane. In fact, there's a better one for X-Plane that you can play multiplayer with. There is a cockpit sharing thing in X-Plane. Please check that out. I'm pretty positive about that. So there we go. We have found ourselves in the same boat once again. Literally. Hey, what the heck? It's just something is wrong. Is it something I'm doing? Maybe. But I don't think so. What could I have possibly done wrong? Our gear is up. The water rudder is up for landing. There's nothing wrong here. There is absolutely nothing wrong here. So that's fascinating. Maybe... Yeah, there is something off about this entire thing. So I don't know. I have no idea. You know what I'll do? Let's start up the engines once again. Ideally, our engines are cooked by now, by the way. All these hot starts, it's cooked. Not cockpit sharing, meant just regular old multiplayer and flying with friends. You can fly with friends in other aircraft. Sorry, my bad. That is much more difficult in X-Plane. Now, that is not something that matters to me, but if it is something that's important to you, then yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense that you'd want that. Okay, we're back to our takeoff config, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to work. You know, I think 2024 has bad mapping with the ice and ocean. It's acting like you're landing on dry land or ice shelf. It's literally like I touch the water, it's fine, and then it pretends like I just smacked into a boulder. So it doesn't make any sense. I like group flights. Everyone moved to 24. Don't know why, with all the problems still. Well, the thing is, not a lot of people do amphibian flights, and this is not an issue that's in all the waters around the world, just specific ones. For example, in Venice, I know you can do that. I had a live stream in Venice. It works. But apparently the waters around Svalbard in Norway are not modeled. Well, now we know. Or maybe it's an issue with the aircraft too. You never know, right? It could also be the aircraft as well. This particular aircraft could also be giving us issues here. We never know. Now, we can't leave a stream like this while we're still running. We need to go in and have a landing. So we'll go back to our airport at Longyear, and then we'll perform a landing on dry land. The waves act more like potholes than waves, for sure. That is absolutely accurate, Mr. Quacker. Quacker. I like the name Quacker. I do. X-Plane is amazing, but I really do love group flights. Wish it was easier to combine the two. I hear you. Let me try a water takeoff. Nope. It's like I'm stuck on land with no gear. Let's just slew this thing up. I have an idea. I'm gonna give it a bit of throttle here. No other airstrip near us. Actually, the airport we took off from isn't that far. That is the closest airstrip to us. So we'll go in and land there, no issues. Yeah, let me put up the torque, and then I'll slew it up. Hopefully that will help us fly back to the airport. Ta-da! Look at that. We're slewing. We slew like this. There we go. Get up there. I'll give myself a bit of altitude because it is gonna drop when I come out of slew mode. So I'll give myself a bit of altitude here. Only thing that bothers me about the Kodiak is the glass screen numbers are too small. Oh, then you have not flown. What is that thing called again? I forget what it's called. ATR. The ATR has screen numbers that are too small, Mr. My Coffee. The ATR is so bad. That one is so bad you have to zoom in to read it. Okay, here we go. Okay, no, come back to me, what are you doing? Check this out. I'm just gonna let the aircraft do its thing. Look at this. Okay, at least we're back on track. There we go. Yeah, we're back on track. Autopilot disconnect. There we go, everything is looking okay up here. Water landing, gear is up, that's fine. Alright, we're good. Let's go back to our airport. VS was 24k, imagine that. Cheat code, yeah, we've got to do it. You know, when there are glitches, I guess Mr. Anderson is very right. You don't have a choice. That sucks, but you know, at least we can go in and perform a proper landing on the land at Longyear. So let's go in and do that whilst we enjoy the views. As a matter of fact, let me engage autopilot here. Let's go put our altitude up to 2500. Let's put ourselves a VS. There we go. We'll give ourselves a bit of throttle there, bit of RPM there. We'll give ourselves heading mode and we'll go in this way. There we go. Everything is looking good here. Yeah, that's right enough. Brilliant. Right? Now we can just enjoy our view as we go back to our airstrip. Glad the message is... What do you mean? I do not understand that. Mess safe on autopilot is on. What do you mean? I do not understand what that is. Ah, the message. It's here. Yeah, that is true. That is true. It would be so annoying for that thing to keep beeping up. But yeah, this is fairly good. The Garmin systems are fairly good. This particular instance, we're lucky. We're cruising along nice. Let's take a look at some cinematic views of this because we haven't had that, have we? So let me just put the heading out a little bit out to sea, and let's go to some cinematic views and enjoy some views today as we perform our final leg back to the airport, and then we'll land. Okay? That sounds good, right? Oh yeah, look at that. Now that is good. Check that out. So there is something I wanted to do in Microsoft Flight Sim that I've been thinking of for a while. The camp out utility. I've been wanting to do that, you know, go and land into a remote airstrip, take out the camp out utility and have a bit of fun with that. We're going to have all the views, Mr. Codace. We're going to go through all the views. There we go. Why is our beacon light being a little funny? Yep. Some great views. This part of the world is just beautiful. Where on the map are you? Let me show you a little nav map for a second here. There we are. So there's a world. There's the island of Svalbard, which is in Norway. Hold on. I have managed to flip the world around. There we go. So there we are. Svalbard is right here. There's Greenland for you. And we're on our way back to our airport, which isn't too far away at all. Okay, so that's where we are. Yeah, you do. It's a beautiful place. It's a very fascinating place. And yeah, it's very fun to fly. I would like to revisit this island with a jet aircraft. That's gonna be so much fun. Just check this out. Goodness me. Look at that. Svalbard, that's right, yes. Svalbard in Norway. Svalbard. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, excuse that, but that's what it is. Just brilliant. Look at that. Goodness me, it's good. If you want the code, it's on top. It's right on top. ENSB, you can see it from the overlay. Echo November Sierra Bravo Longyear. ENSB. Oh, sorry, made a mistake there. This is the first time we've seen the amphibian version here. Yeah, this is the first time I'm flying it, to be honest. This is my first time flying it. And there's the airport right there. Ladies and gentlemen, we can see that the satellite station that we passed by. There's the airport right there. That'll be a lovely place to live, isn't it? Only that you wouldn't have access to a lot of modern services. Amazon might take a while to deliver here, is all I'm saying, you know. But apart from that, it would be a beautiful place to live. I will also try this area with another amphibian aircraft, maybe just to see if there's any glitches for this particular amphibian variant. So I will try that. I'll try the Black Square Caravan amphibian in these waters to see if there's any issue. Okay, I think we should disconnect autopilot, come back around and go in for a landing, don't you think? I believe it's time for us to do that, right? So without further delay, let's head back into the flight deck here and get that going. I'll get SkyDolly going today as well. Disconnect autopilot. There we go, my aircraft. Reduce that speed. No matter how much you pay, you won't get same-day shipping. Nope. No matter what you do, you're not gonna get it. It's probably gonna be 2 weeks delivery if you're lucky. Even with their drones, lol. Drones from where? Nearest land is probably 100 miles. Probably 100 miles plus is where the nearest landfall is, apart from yeah, you probably will be going down to Norway. It's like 100 miles or something over the water. Nah. You probably only get shipments in through cargo, boats and aircrafts, obviously. Nothing more than that. Oh wow, we're just gonna take a moment to look at that beautiful setting Norwegian sun. There we go. Let's turn this thing around. I'm a little low. Yeah, I need to recalibrate my altimeter after all the slew mode and everything. Give it a bit of power here. That's enough. Time for flaps. Time for gear. Yep, gear is down. We're very low. Give it a bit more power.
Runway landing. Gear is down for runway landing.
Yes, yes, I'm aware.
Gear is down for runway landing. Runway landing. Gear is down for runway landing. Runway landing. Gear is down for...
I get it, sir. We're just gonna fly over the ship, take a good look at it, and then we'll go in for a landing, yeah? Be pretty fun. Obviously, I'm flying like a maniac right now. I mean, after all the slew modes, what difference does it make? So let's just fly like a maniac here, checking out that ship. Look at how beautiful that is. That is a great level of detail on that ship that we can see even from up here. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. I don't know what a ship like that is doing in these parts, because that seems to be yeah, what kind of ship is that? Is that a container? Is that an oil barge? What is that? Seems like an oil. Yeah, it is. It seems like that. Okay, here we go. Obviously, this airport does have ILS and all that good stuff, but we're not going to use that today. It is definitely, yeah, that is exactly the word that I was looking for. It was escaping my brain for a second. I don't know why, but yeah, that's a tanker. I don't know what a tanker is doing this close to shore here, where there's no particular harbor per se. Russian spy ship, they used fish boats but moved up to tankers. Interesting. Flaps are down, trim is looking good. Yeah, trim is good, and we are good for landing, ladies and gentlemen. I'll leave the power option available to us. RPM max, just making sure condition lever is max. Lights, lights are not good. Lights are not looking good for us today, to be honest. But yeah, there you go. Hide that. There we go. We're good. Let's come in for that landing. Strait of Hormuz. If you add a few more of those, interesting. Yeah, we're very low. We don't need to be this low. But it's okay. We got a massive runway for this GA aircraft, and we got plenty of space to crank that up if we want to. We're good. We do not need to worry. Just a nice and easy floater in here. There we go. There we go. Okay. So that's something interesting. Look at this. Radio altimeter reads 10, even when you're on the ground. That should be better calibrated, don't you think? The radio altimeter should not read 10 when you're on the ground. That's stupid. That is misleading, don't you think? Okay, good. We have made it in, and I hate the amount of vibrations that this aircraft has, to be honest. It's unnecessary. Let's have that off here. Let's have this off as well. Oh, missed that. Yeah, this aircraft has a tendency to roll. Look at that. Funny, right? Field elevation 10. No, this is not field elevation. This is the radio altimeter reading 10. When it shouldn't. We are not... that should be calibrated to read 0 when the wheels are on the ground. It should not be reading 10. That is not right. I got misled by that right there. Got misled right there. Yeah, they are not exactly accurate per se in real life. That is correct. But yeah. Just put it down where we left off. Oh man, I cannot see you. Yeah, you should not be that close to the propellers, okay? Just for future reference. Oh, we have minced him. Okay, that is cool. Let's go ahead. Oh, wow. There we go. Let's go ahead and take a look at that landing replay. It's not going to be great because I thought we were 10 feet above when we weren't. So it's going to be fascinating. Oh, and would you look at that? SkyDolly did not work. So here's what it is. Remind me next time. If I turn on SkyDolly before the flaps and landing gear are down, the SkyDolly thing is not going to work. Okay? So just to show you guys what I'm talking about, how can I share this to you? How can I share this to you? Okay, just to show you guys what I'm talking about, I'll show you this for a second. Hold on. Check this out. Can you guys see this right now? No, you guys can't, can you? Oh, you can. Okay. What? Okay. So you guys can see it right now, right? That's what comes up. That's what comes up. The flight could not be stored. So if I try to do SkyDolly, before the flaps and gear are down, and as in I'm fully configured for landing, and I try to do SkyDolly before that, then it doesn't work. It's the third time I'm noticing this. Unfortunately, we will not have landing replay today. So yeah, that is a shame. That is definitely a shame. Okay, if that is the case, let's go ahead back into this particular aircraft and let's shut it down before we cause further damage to this guy's head here. Yeah, probably cut off his nose. Propeller down, propeller down. Cut off completely. There we go. That up. Beacon lights down. That off. That off. There we go. Thank you. We can put that to shut off. That can go off. Those two can go off. We can... Okay, this is something we're supposed to do last, but I'll do it now anyway. Why not? Then we can just shut all of this off. There we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We can get on out of here. Head out to walk around mode. Close this door. And lock it. Can put back the covers. There we go. The chocks, can they be done? Can we put the chocks back? No, not here. Maybe in the back wheel. Come on. Ah, yes, I did see a click spot. Yes, right there. We got the chocks on. And we can put back the pitot covers. Yeah, there we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. I do like walk around mode. Yeah, I don't mind it myself, but it depends. It depends. Sometimes it can be a nuisance. But yeah, it's nice when it works really well with a certain aircraft where the walk around mode is an absolute joy to go around. But yeah. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's live stream. We had quite a bit of fun today. We figured some things out, which is good. I managed to further refine my controls, which is good. Thanks to you guys, Mr. Anderson and Quaker and Quaker and Codace and My Coffee and Anis. Is this an international airport? I would suppose it is. I would suppose it is. So that is that's interesting. Thank you to everybody who tuned into the live stream today. We got Louis, who's new, the Codace, My Coffee, Anis, of course, Quacker, and who else chimed in today? I think that's everybody, right? I got everybody? I think I got everybody. Yeah. Thank you very much. Where are we heading next? That is a great question. That is a great question. How can I answer it? I'll be honest with you. The next live stream is going to be the 727 by Flight Sim Studio. I'll be taking it out for the very first time. I'll be making my very first flight with it. That is a 727 cargo edition. We're going to probably fly from Leipzig in Germany, and we're going to take that over to Warsaw. That is probably going to be the next live stream. Okay, I've also practiced a little bit on the Hawk T1 jet, and we're going to have a fun little flight with that, doing some stunts and all that stuff. That is also coming up. So these two are the things that are coming up. In terms of videos, I am getting to work on a cinematic video that's probably going to release in like 2-3 weeks. But yeah, that is what's going on. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Welcome anytime into my stream, obviously. The more the merrier, and you guys have been wonderful so far. Thank you very much for all the interaction and the chat, the chatter and all that stuff, you know what I mean. Anyway, go ahead and check out the channel, like, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff, even if you haven't already done that. And yeah, I shall catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have a great day. Bye bye.